What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another cool video. My name is Christian, and today we're going to talk about how I got my first 5 clients. I'm back in the regular setup. I was traveling the last couple of days, and the quality kind of got lost. I was talking in front of my camera with a microphone, didn't have my monitors, I didn't have my whole sketch little remarkable setup, all that stuff. So it was a little tough, but we're back at it. Today we're gonna go over how I got my first 5 clients and how you could do the same exact thing. And I'm gonna shock you guys right off the bat. And let's go ahead and change over to the screen. So you want to work for free. And if you guys saw my video where I covered how I went from 0 to 20K in year 1, by the way, this is year going on probably like midway through year 4 right now. Work for free. I broke down the exact process, but today I'm going to tell you guys how to get the first 5 and how I did it and how you guys could do it too. So step number 1 is work for free. I'm going to tell you guys about the niches that I went into, what my goals were while I was working for free, what I was charging when I was working for free, what we're charging now, and then kind of some of the battles that I had to face while working for free to then convert them over to obviously paid clients. So the first thing that you want to do is work for free, and the most important thing that you could do right now when you start working for free is you want to find success and duplicate the process. So you want to find success in whoever you are working for free for, and you also want to be able to duplicate that process. So if you have one offer that you're testing for that specific client, you want to be able to duplicate it with a second offer, so on and so forth. So you know that you could take this process and apply it to anybody else that you guys start working with. Those are going to be your main goals. You want to document this whole thing. Take notes. If it's easier for you, maybe record videos on exactly what you're struggling with or what you're going through, and highlight exactly what you what type of strategy you're using on the ad side, or how you're writing copy, what type of video scripts are you guys using. So you want to make sure that you're handling all that stuff and you document it, so that now once you move forward and you start doing it for other people, not just that one free client, you continue to stack, duplicate the process. You know exactly what you're doing every single time. The main niches that I got into at the beginning when I first started going after clients was either food trucks or restaurants. Main reason being is, and these are all local. You want to stay local at the beginning. You don't want to venture out a whole lot. You want to stay local. You want to prove yourself. You want to be able to meet with the people, have conversations. Hey, are the leads coming in? Are you talking to the leads? Are they actually buying the food that we're offering online? Are they coming in for the free offers? These are all things that you want to have these conversations with in person, and it's way, way better if you start local than if you start with someone across the country that it might be hard to meet with on a regular basis. Time schedules might not match, whatever it might be. And the reason why I got into food trucks and restaurants is my friend actually started a food truck at the time. This was about 6 to 7 years ago when I first started marketing. I've been running the agency full time for about 4 years, so that's why there's a little discrepancy in time. But my buddy started running a food truck at the time, and they were doing about 25 grand a month out of the food truck. And I knew for a fact that I could help them with everything that I had learned in previous businesses that I had tried to launch and launched successfully, exited, all that stuff. Exited unsuccessfully, by the way. I want that to be known. That's a story for another day. But they were doing about 25K a month, and my goal was to go in and help them do more than 25K a month. So I reached out to them. his name is Gabe. He's a great guy. He told me, I said, hey, I'll work for you for free. I think I said a couple weeks. We ended up doing about close to a month, maybe, I think it was. And I was charging about $750 a month. That was my initial retainer. I was like, man, if I could just get a bunch of people paying me $750 a month, it'd be amazing. Long story short, over the years, you end up adding a lot more value, a lot more services. You start raising your prices. You start working with companies that are doing crazy amounts of revenue and helping them scale to amounts that they might have never even thought possible. A great example would be one of our clients just closed a deal for $960,000 off of one lead that came in through our marketing. They spent about 15 to 20 grand a month with us. But think about it. One deal, 960K. It was absolutely incredible, but it all starts somewhere. So for us, it started at $750 a month, but we worked for free. And in the first month, we were able to get them from, I believe it was like 25 grand a month to 35, 40-ish. I'm gonna put that here. This was 6-7 years ago, so I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was about 30 to 40K a month from 25K, just from launching advertisements, starting to generate leads, and having a really kick-ass offer. This was a food truck, and the reason why these are important is because typically they have low budgets, they don't have crazy margins, and they don't have enough money usually to pay a massive agency that does a lot of work, right? They probably do something small like Yelp marketing, which can work. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but when you take a hold of your marketing and you don't just pay money to Yelp and they just pull some strings and whatnot, and you're actually generating leads for them, you're building an email list, all that stuff, and you show them that value, it does really, really, really well for them in the long term. This client has been with us since we started, and they're, long story short, they'll have about 4 locations for one specific food truck / restaurant that they run. They also run a separate concept, but combined they'll probably do close to between $7 to $9 million this year between all of them. And this all started 6 to 7 years ago. We've been marketing for them since then. The whole goal, let me look over my notes here real quick before I jump off track, but food trucks and restaurants are probably the easiest that you could go after. You could also go after local services, right? So like roofers, let's write that down here. Roofers, realtors is a good one. Realtors is probably really cool, especially right now, just because the market is kind of in like a stalemate. You need let's slow things down. Realtors right now probably need more listings, or they need more buyers for the listings, right? There's a lot of houses that are staying on the market right now, so they're actively looking for people to come in, tour, and buy the property for whatever they have it listed for. So this would be a cool one to do something for free for, so that you can start building up that side of your expertise. Roofers, if you want to get into the home services industry, there's also like plumbers and things that fall under home services that you could go after. And again, try to keep these local. Try to keep all of these local, so you could have regular meetings and have discussions, talk to them, manage expectations, all that stuff. You could also ask your friends and parents if they know anybody that runs a business. These are low-hanging fruit, right? Your friends and your parents, they know someone. You could have that conversation. Be professional. Tell them exactly who you are, what you do, what you plan to offer them, and let them know that they're just giving you a shot to prove yourself. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does work, it could be really amazing. Your goal is to get them as a client for 3 to 5 years. Don't pitch the whole, I want to sign a 3-month agreement with you. No, because 3 months is 3 months. That's nothing. You want to stay with people for 3, 4, 5 years when they have one business, sell that business, move on to the next one. So ask your friends and family if they know any business owners, if they have anybody that might be friends with business owners that are looking for some level of help. We're in a really interesting point in the economy right now. We're in an election year. People are probably holding on to a lot of cash right now. We're seeing that across the board. So it'd be great for you to jump in and be a very cost-efficient alternative to spending a lot of money with an agency, and they're giving you a shot simultaneously. So you got to make sure you're pitching yourself that you're going to be the man that's going to work, man or woman, that's going to work, bust their ass to make sure that you make this successful for them, because chances are they probably worked with an agency in the past and they're a little bit jaded. So your job is to get them on board and ultimately trust you to do business with them. So oftentimes, this is extremely important to remember, but oftentimes you're going to be doing something different than what your ecosystem is used to. Ecosystem, right? So this could be your family, friends, that's basically it. But like family, friends, maybe like your neighborhood, your followers on Instagram, because everybody cares about how they look like on social media nowadays. You're going to be doing something different than pretty much everybody that's here, unless you know someone in there that's running business. Like, you're going to be doing something different. So don't expect them to understand. Don't I guess, how can I explain it? Any advice that you get, you can take it for what it is. Don't let them don't let them make you shy away from your goals, right? If your goals are to generate 20, 30, 40K a month, whatever it might be, 100K a month, you want to sell a company for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars, and nobody in your ecosystem has done that before, it's going to be different, right? They're going to be like, oh yeah, that guy thinks that he could do this, that guy thinks that he could do that. It's not as easy as everybody thinks. Oh, when I was young, I wish that I could have done it, so on and so forth. Like, don't shy away from your goals because you might hear some negative stuff. I know that when I first started, I heard negative stuff all over the board, and you shouldn't. With that being said, it's also very awesome to have the support of your friends and family. So stick around the ones that support you, listen to the feedback from those that support you, and when it comes to making $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month decisions, try to find people to answer those questions, or if you need help from me, reach out to me. I know a couple of you have already sent me DMs asking me some questions. I love that. If you go into the description, you can find it. I believe my Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff is there. Go in, shoot me DMs and ask me questions. I'd love to be the one that answers and kind of helps guide you. If I don't know the answer, then maybe I could ask one of my buddies that has been in the position, whatever it might be. But you want to keep your goals in mind and make sure that you stay focused on those. Don't shy away from them, and just show up every single day. I think that that's one of the most important things at the beginning, especially when we're out here working for free. Like, it could be hard, it could suck, especially because you're not generating any money and your goal is to generate this money. So it could be very hard at the beginning, right? It could be hard moving those conversations from free conversations to paid conversations. And you don't need to start at $750 a month. You can start higher, you can start lower, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then you could raise that as you go. You don't need to be worried about that at the moment. But like I said, our first client was at $750 a month. I actually have some frames with my first invoice as a business, as well as Alexandra. She runs a home decor business, and she has her first invoice for her business, and we're gonna get those framed. Well, they are framed. We just need to hang them up. Might put them back there somewhere so you guys can see them. But don't be discouraged if you start charging $750 a month. Like I said, we're 4 years down the road, and right now we charge an average of like $300 to $3,500 a month, and that changes, right? It climbs as people spend more money with us in terms of ad spend. So keep your head on a swivel, stay positive, listen to people that have been there, done that, and keep moving in the right direction, excuse me. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, leave them down in the comments or shoot me a DM. If you guys like videos like this and you want me to continue to make them, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I make these videos very often, and if you have something specific that you want me to talk about, just leave it down in the comments, and I'd love to either answer your question or make a whole video about it. So once again, my name is Kristian. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thanks for watching.